Shut up and sit down.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video with Mac Morris. Of course, I'm your host, and today we are going over adult skate night. Now, assuming that you have not been to the skating rink, the adult night is the only night that no kids are allowed. Typically, they do 18 and up. Some of them do 21 and up. I've seen one that does 25 and up. Crazy, right? Regardless, it's for the adults. It's for people that typically know what they're doing on the skates, but that doesn't mean us folks that are still in the beginner level or intermediate or trying to get to the advanced level don't come out and still enjoy themselves. So I just want to go over a couple tips, what that looks like, just so that when you do go, you're not like, what in the world is going on? So to start, I'm going to play a couple of videos that I've taken with myself at the rink, and hopefully the goal for this is just to get you more familiar with what it may look like on the rink. Every rink is different, to be clear, but the amount of people there, how fast people are going, the skill level, things you might have to dodge, blah, 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 right? Okay, show the videos now. So as you can see, the amount of people there definitely vary. One, depending on the rink and depending on the night. Some are thicker than others, but when it is thick meaning deep, it can be overwhelming. Honestly, I went to one last night and it was ridiculously packed, which is not a big problem for me because I had a couple of things that I wanted to focus on. But for the general speaking population, people that just want to, kind of get their feet wet and not have to worry about the little rugrats running around them and under them while they're trying to skate. Yeah. They weren't there, but there were plenty of people still wilding out and doing a bunch of stuff. So these tips will hopefully help you to avoid all that and still have a great time at the rink. So let's jump into it. Number one is know your skill level. If you know that you were a beginner, know that going in. Don't think, okay, now I'm at adult night and some bad biddies around. Now I'm about to show out, knowing that you've only been on the skates approximately an hour, right? Don't do that. Not only are you gonna look dumb, everyone else is gonna know that you don't know how to skate, and more than likely you're gonna get yelled at. There have been environments that I've been in where I got yelled at. And honestly, it was out of like courtesy, because there was one time I was moving a guy because I was about to run him over. He got mad. I was about to start cussing me out, and I was like, look, dude, relax. Like, it's not that deep, right? I just skated off. Like, calm down. If you wanna see me outside, you can do that, but it's not that deep. Relax, right? So if you know that you're a beginner, behave that way. It's okay. People will notice when you're on your skates if you're doing the whole toddler dance. It's okay, right? Like, you're there to learn. It's not a big deal, but don't sit here and go in the outer rings. So that brings me to point number two, which is know the rings of the rink, right? It's kind of opposite of how we do it on the roads, where the furthest left lane would be your passing lane, which is the fast lane. If you don't know that, you're pissing off a lot of people. You. Anyways, I won't be the DMV today. The rings, the outer ring of the rink. So that means the people that are going on closest to the floor, like the regular carpeted floor, those people are going the fastest, right? If you cannot go fast, at like adult night is the one night you cannot do it because you will get run over, like I promise. People will either yell at you, they will push you, they will tap you and say, hey, you need to move. Literally there's everything, but you should not be on the outer rink if you're not going fast. That's number two, right? The inner rink, which is, so the absolute middle rink, so I'll put a picture up. I'll mark it as one. The inner ring little part is where people typically go to dance skate, jam skate, right? Most people are doing the spins, downtowns, blah, 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 right? Those are your stationary moves. You can go there to do those. Right outside of that is where the beginners go. because one, the people in the middle aren't moving, so like they don't care what you're doing. So you want to go around them. If you're going slow, still trying to like work on a move, blah, 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 right? But as you go out to the outer rink, it gets faster and faster and faster. So if you know you're going slow, stay close to the middle, okay? Very simple, very simple. If you do that, I promise you, you're gonna avoid a lot of people and people will not yell at you and you're gonna have a good time, okay? Number 2. Number 3 is, which I struggle with this too, is don't be embarrassed, right? It's hard to feel like going into a space like that thinking, golly, I really suck, right? And I mean, I don't think I suck, but there are definitely moments where I'm watching people, I'm like, I'm not doing that. And so if you're going to the ring, don't be embarrassed, because at the end of the day, no one's gonna make fun of you. If you end up falling, just get up, keep going. I promise you, no one's gonna sit there and like point fingers and laugh. We're not in elementary school. Don't feel embarrassed to ask people for help. There are typically a lot of friendly people that go skating. And as you saw in one of the videos, like one of my friends, she helps out a lot with people. She helped me out on a lot of things. And just asking for help on things, simple, easy. She plugged me with a couple people, they helped me with some things. Like I said, they're very friendly, so don't be embarrassed to ask people for help. Or if you fall, or if you're looking kind of crazy, it's okay. I promise you, people are usually in their own zone, dancing, skating, especially if the music's good. I promise they're not paying attention. They're worried about themselves, maybe their friends, or whoever they're doing tricks with, right? Don't be embarrassed. It's okay, take a deep breath, and move on, enjoy yourself, right? Number 3. Number 4, which is a big one, right? They say, if you watch Roll Bounce before, they say number 1 rule is don't fall, right? Yes, you don't want to fall. I'm not gonna lie, that is a very embarrassing moment, especially if you fall within like the main floor, like the fast lane. It's like, come on, man. And it happens. Like, it's okay when it happens, but it's like, I did it once. But this lady clipped me, and I was like, that's on her. She ended up like busting her face open. I was like, you should have clipped me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, if you do fall, take a deep breath, let it out, get up, and keep going. I promise, like, you gonna think people are just watching like, oh, this guy, he can't skate. Look at her, she looks stupid. And like, no, they're probably for like a half minute, but then once you get up and start doing your thing again, no one remembers. I'll tell you, the majority of the time people are usually hard drunk anyway. So, like, just get up, take a deep breath. Don't let that be your defining moment. Like, get up and go practice again. Don't get up. You can sit down for a little bit, but get back into it, okay? Because then you're gonna be sitting in your head, you're gonna be like, wow, everyone's watching me. No, they're not. Go out there, go get better, so that way that won't happen again, right? Because we're all there to help each other, we're all there to get better. They're not too worried about it. Fall, but get back up and get back to practicing, right? Number 4. And number 5, which is, I'd say the most important one, is just have fun, right? It definitely depends on the environment of the rink, but literally everyone's there to have fun. At the end of the day, hear good music, jam out a bit, learn some new moves. Like, we're just there to have fun, right? And if you went to the rink and you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong, right? You're either focusing too much on the embarrassment, focusing too much on what other people are thinking, focusing too much on how bad their feet hurt, because you need to go get your own skates. I will make that a recommendation, because those skates that they rent are, so don't do it. But yeah, if you get your own skates, it's gonna be a lot better. But seriously, go have a good time, enjoy yourself. You're there to learn, you're there to get better, and like, fun is the most important thing. So thank you for checking out the video. Hopefully these tips helped you out a bit. If I did miss a rule, feel free to drop it in the comments, because I'm sure every rank, every region has their own rules or whatever. So, let me know, right? I just go, I have a good time, and it's good, whatever. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what's good, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks, y'all.
Shut up and sit down.